Our story is a bit different, I think, than from a lot of other people because my dad was he was a DJ. I grew up amongst thousands of records. So every week there'd be like packages from record companies. And as a kid, you open them up, especially in those days, sleeves and like promotional t-shirts and posters and stuff. My dad would get stuff. And as a kid, you would be like, what is this? Like, this is fun. And as a kid, they would take you to gigs. And then I think I was 9 years old, I think, or 10 years old. And I really got into AC/DC and Van Halen. AC/DC and Van Halen, and I was like, when that came out, I was like, oh my God, that's it. As a kid, I was like, cool, now we're talking. And then my mom, who was really smart, she was like, it's like, okay, listen to Black Sabbath. And then I'm 10 years old, so I'm like, yeah, this is in the same spirit of what I want. And then after those 6 months, I discovered the Human League travelogue. I don't know why, but my mom and dad got the record, and she played it, and it just, I don't know what happened. It was like, I was like, wait, the same sentiment that I want from like rock guitars that I had, it was with synthesizer. It was really weird. And then for my birthday, they took me to see the Human League. This is all in 1 year time. And I went to see the show they did before there with all the slideshows, and I was sold. Dave one day, he said, like, I'm gonna buy a guitar. And my little brother, and I was like, huh? And so he bought a guitar and he started practicing, and he then forced Stefan, his best friend, and Pete, his other best friend, to be a drummer and a bass player. And then, for some reason, I came by and I invited myself to come and sing at their thing. I started directing for TV and making videos, and that was doing really well. So in my head, I was like, that's like just for fun, and that's the real job is making films and stuff. And and then, I don't know, we did our first gig and we had 4 songs without lyrics and we just wing it, and it was really weird. And we came up with the name Soulwax, which is horrible. And it's such a stupid idea also because it's like, it was Pete and me, and if I could have changed it, but then again, now it's become this thing, so you can't. I want to come to a point where you see Soulwax stuff or you see old footage of, maybe not too many DJs because that's DJing, but when you see those things, I would like it to be that in 10 years' time, you can still say, wow, that looks, what time is that? At some point, Dave and me were thinking about what we're going to do with Too Many DJs. Are we going to make a new album? Or are we going to, we think making a mix album would be a bit, I don't know, there's no challenge in it. You know, it's like, okay, we've done that. So we were thinking, what if we would make a radio station just with Too Many DJs, new stuff, like 24 of them, you know, not just one, and just give it out for free to people and be like, hey, here you go. This is the new stuff.